Fabulous.
Cool.
Okay, so everyone, this is Liana Werner-Gray. She was born in Perth, Western Australia. She's now residing in New York. Liana's very accomplished. She's a model, actress, production assistant. She works on movies, and she's also the creator of the Earth Diet. So, Liana, what inspired you to begin this marvellous journey?
What inspired me? I guess it was the fact of, I guess it was because I was sick and tired of the pain and suffering that I would inflict on myself unnecessarily. And what inspired me was another kind of life that I knew existed, which was living in an abundance of health. And I always knew that that was a possibility, but I had just never chosen to take that path. And so I thought, well, I'm sick of feeling bad. I want to feel good now. I want to feel alive. I want to feel healthy. So I know that exists, and just knowing that that existed inspired me to do that.
Yes. So, because you actually committed to eating nothing but food that nature intended for a year, is that right? And you blogged about that? That's amazing.
Yes, I blogged every day. 365 days, wherever I was on set in Alabama vlogging, or if I was in Florida and I had to make sure I was blogging. Yeah. Always blogging.
So, what's been your biggest challenge so far, and how did you overcome it?
My biggest challenge, I guess it was after committing to the 365 days, when I said, okay, I'm going to only eat these foods for 365 days, and I mean that, and I'm not going to even think about eating processed foods, or will I think about it, and then will I act on it, and what if I fail, and what if it just doesn't work out? And so yeah, I guess when I started the blog, I thought, well, what I'll do is I'll do a daily blog, and that means that if there's people out there actually reading it, they're going to be holding me accountable to write every day. So that kind of kept my integrity in check, because I was doing it not just for myself, but doing it for other people and sharing my experience and then my findings, and I found this about this food, and this is good for our heart, and avocados are good fats, and I would share ginger is good for colds.
Excellent.
I forgot what the question was.
It was your biggest challenge and how you overcame it.
Oh, right. So the biggest challenge was, all of that fear, all of those thoughts that I just said to you before committing, that fear of failure and can I stick to it? And then, why should I stick to it? I find that, and just that whole overindulging in myself and wanting to overeat and wanting to always be eating and indulging and consuming, that was definitely a big challenge. And I feel that at stronger times during some points in the day, I don't know if it's the same with you, if sometimes during the day you're a lot hungrier than another time in the day.
I think so, and I think because I follow a mainly raw food diet, so
right.
I know that sometimes if I haven't consumed enough, then that's when I will think about eating processed food and junk food, because it's just that I'm just going, oh my God, I've got to eat something.
Yeah, I have it right now. I just have to have it, or I'm just gonna just die. And, but most times I find that I do give in to that thought, and then I eat it. But then a lot of times I don't. I find there's so much resistance. There's that, oh, don't do it, but you just feel this strong energy wanting to do that particular experience. But it's just so odd, and really it serves us no purpose and serves us no nutritional value whatsoever. It just makes us feel more worse than what it does good.
Exactly.
And I can tell that you eat a raw food diet because you're so clean. Do you know what I mean? You're so shiny, and so you're ready to go. Morning, night, you're ready. You're jazzed. I'm sure you could run miles and miles right now. That's how you look, anyway.
Thank you. So, is that what keeps you motivated? Just the knowing that you feel better by eating your way?
Yeah, exactly that. Yep. And also, it's motivating too, hearing from other people that are readers of the Earth Diet and connected with the Earth Diet, and they say, hey, I cured, I'm managing my diabetes. This just from changing a few things, like changing their oils and then changing their fats and changing their sugars. And then that just makes a huge transformation in them, and just seeing, the transformation in their entire life. Because once you get your health right, like everything then kind of fits into place.
Exactly.
Yeah. Because you feel good doing everything all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if you had to start the Earth Diet again from scratch, what would you do differently?
I would probably set out my intentions of why I was doing the Earth Diet more than I did, because I did get some feedback from some readers that they said that they would feel inferior when they would read the blogs, and I never wanted to come across a way of, oh, here I am, I'm so good, I know all this information, la la la. My intentions are to come across as like, here I am as a friend saying, if you've got a cold, just get a piece of ginger that costs you 25 cents from the store, cut it up and put it in water and drink it, and you'll feel that kind of disease energy disappear. Yeah, I would just say that but it was the way I went around things. So that's what I would change, if anything, if I was to start again from scratch.
Yep.
Yeah.
And Liana, what living person do you admire most, and why?
I admire, have you heard of Esther Hicks?
Yes.
Yes? Do you listen to her?
I do. I love her.
Oh, how could you not love her? She's so pure, it's sauce, and I absolutely admire her because she's so courageous because we all have it in her. What Esther's doing, we all have that in us, but she's the one who's so courageous that she can get up there on the stage and say, hello, here I am as Esther Hicks, and then she says, okay, goodbye.